Hey everyone, so I just took eLearnSecurity's penetration testing student course and their junior penetration tester exam, and I wanted to leave a quick review. A real quick who am I? Online I go by Hyde. I'm a cybersecurity enthusiast. I'm an ethical hacker and I'm transitioning to the professional pen testing field. I already have a few certifications, Network Plus, Security Plus. Now I also hold the eJPT. Yes, so that means I did take it and I did pass it. I'm very passionate about pen testing and uh, I wanted to take a pen testing course that was really hands-on. So I was at first debating whether or not I should go for EC Council Certified Ethical Hacker because they have a huge online presence. They promote their program and it does seem wonderful. But after speaking with a lot of people who are in the pen testing field now, it seems that the CEH has a little less than favorable reputation with a lot of hiring managers just because it's multiple choice. And me personally, I wanted something more practical and hands-on that also didn't cost an arm and a leg. Now you do have the CEH Master, and that includes the practical exam, which you take after the multiple choice test, but that also has some prereqs, costs a lot of money compared to the eJPT. Now, just to give you an idea, I don't want to go too deep into the woods about the CEH, but their costs here is yep. So it's starts at 1900 US dollars, and that includes one exam voucher. And if you want to do the practical as well, that's an additional between 450 and $550. So if you have the money for it and the time for it, great. By all means, go for it. But for me, I'm more about getting the most bang for your buck. And I personally am really happy with the content that eLearnSecurity has provided. I think that their prices are really fair. And I do know that eLearnSecurity is still relatively new to the certification game, but they're definitely gaining a lot of traction in the industry. Just to give you an idea, here they're oh wow, right now they have a promotion. So usually the full edition is $4.99 and the elite is $5.99, but it looks like they're giving you a free upgrade if you buy their certification through the end of December, it looks like. So this course is awesome in my opinion for beginners. They cover a lot of great material. Let me see if I can pull up the here is all the modules. So you have a lot of preliminary skills that they go over, programming, and then basically the pen testing stuff. And when you go for the full or the elite edition, you get the you can click to study, and that'll pull up the slides. And then if there are any videos, it'll pull them up right in here. And then the same with the labs. So pretty awesome web interface and great material. So I decided I wanted to do the PTS and the eJPT, but I wasn't positive, so I actually went on their website and I got the bare bones edition for free. And that gives you all the slides, but it doesn't give you anything else. It doesn't give you any exam voucher or anything like that. And I studied the slides. I realized they include a lot of good information, even stuff that's relevant, but not necessarily on the exam. And I waited for Black Friday before I ended up buying the PTS. And because the deal was so good, I actually ended up getting the PTP course as well. But real quick, I wanted to talk about the full versus the elite edition. So the only difference between the full and the elite is I didn't really care much for having downloadable training material in the PDF. I was perfectly fine with using their web interface. And you do lose about 30 hours of lab time. And for me, I thought that this was okay just because I was somewhat comfortable with a lot of the material that I had seen in the slides. So I opted for the full just on that. And Unfortunately, did not have access to these 3 black box pen testing labs. And just to kind of give you an idea of the labs here, so these are all the labs that they offer. And yeah, right down here, these are the 3 black box pen testing labs that you only get if you buy the elite version. But with that being said, I went through all the labs quite a few times, and I ended up using uh, less than 8 hours of lab time. So the 30 hours was more than enough time for me. So my best advice if you go this route and you go for the eJPT is go through all the slides and take notes, then go through all the videos and take notes, and take notes on the labs as you're doing them. And take the labs as many times as you want and just get comfortable with doing what they ask you to do. And by taking notes, here, let me see if I can pull up my notes. Okay, yeah, so these are my notes from the course. So, yeah, I'm a little OCD in terms of how I take notes, and I definitely take notes on everything, but I took notes on the slides and I took notes on the labs, like you can see right here, and the videos I took notes on because I knew that the exam is much like real life pen testing where you can reference your notes if you need to. So I won't give anything away about the exam, but I will say this, it was a lot of fun. And I say that, um, it's kind of weird to say that because I've never said that about an exam before. But the 72 hours that they allocate is more than enough time. Just make sure you take your time, be patient, and don't get stuck going down any rabbit holes. What they cover in the labs and the course is more than enough information to pass the exam. I ended up getting one question wrong, I believe, and my VM crashed once, and I took a couple breaks here and there. So that just kind of goes to show you that it can be done. It is challenging. The exam is definitely challenging, but if you just stick to what they teach you in the labs, you'll do just fine. I have a couple big shout outs here. I just want to mention real quick. Shout out to Heath Adams, aka the Cyber Mentor. He's a huge advocate for eLearnSecurity and their training, and I can definitely see why. Um, they offer a lot of great quality coursework at a fraction of what a lot of other people are putting out. A big shout out to eLearnSecurity for putting together a great course. Their customer service is actually really good too, really responsive. I had a few issues, but they were resolved really quickly, and the company seems to really care to always make things right. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like this video, please hit the like and the subscribe button, and I'll be sure to post more content as I go through the PTP course, along with any other good pen testing resources I come across. And if you can't figure out how to get the bare bones edition, just comment below and I'll track the link down for you. All right, thanks for watching.